Good morning everyone, today is another pre-maintenance checklist video, which means we're going over all of the different campaigns which are ending with this coming maintenance. But before we jump into all of that, if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily, so if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe, as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. So the very first thing I want to go over is there is absolutely nothing that is going away with this coming maintenance. So I'm just going to be going over the Arks Records as well as the regular exchange shop stuff. But with that being said, this week's Arks Records is the Central Area Board solo. So just do it solo in order to get your regular Arks Record badges. Now, before we start talking about the weekly exchange shop, I do want to mention the seasonal points over here because the 3rd anniversary seasonal points, or this entire seasonal event, will be ending relatively soon. So I do recommend people to start pacing themselves and start farming a little bit of seasonal points every single day or whenever you feel like playing, so that on the very last day you can buy everything that you want from the seasonal shop, or you can just buy them now just to be safe. But there are quite a few big items over here. So the main ones are going to be, of course, the Master Cube. We've got some Master Fragments, as well as a substantial amount of Alpha Reactors. It's like 1.7 million Meseta. So these are definitely key items that you do want to pick up. Now, there are also a lot of really nice capsules. As you can see, there's a lot of Gigastat 4s over here that you can pick up as well. So yeah, basically just clean out the seasonal shop because there's a lot of cosmetic items as well as a bunch of anniversary special scratch tickets, which you can use to get a lot of free cosmetic items. Now, with that out of the way, of course, we need to go over the regular weekly exchange shop. So the first one is, of course, the Arks Record Badge Exchange Shop. Just pick up your star gems or weapon camos if you need them. Remember, these weapon camos are going away relatively soon as well. They will be going away with the seasonal event, and that actually happens on June 5th, so just keep that in mind. The next thing I want to talk about is, of course, the Aegis Integras. So since Darkfall's Dalian Urgent Quest is now available, whenever you run it, you do get some Neo A weapons. So make sure to exchange all of those Neo A weapons into Aegis Integras so that you can actually afford all of the Aegis Soul 4s as well as all of the Dominas. As you can see, I have 752 Aegis Integras, and I'm just going to buy out all of these items right here. Now, after you bought out all the Aegis Soul 4s as well as all of your Dominas, you actually get 50 Aegis Soul 4s as well as 25 of each Domina. You do want to start crafting your Halphinales. So we're going to head over to the item lab, we're going to go to the augment capsules over here, and we are going to be crafting our regular Halphinales over here. As you can see, we can craft 2 Halphinales, and wabam, 2 Halphinales completed. Let's see, do we have enough for a Lux Halphinale yet? Nope, we are missing 1 Halphinale, so we are a little bit short. Now, something to keep in mind about the Foundia capsules is you may notice that I have 428, which is a significant increase of what I had last week, and this is simply because the Crimson Realm is now available, and you get 2 Foundia capsules every time you kill Dryvaris at the Crimson Realm. And so you just farm in Crimson Realm and you get a ton of Foundia capsules very easily. Remember, Foundia capsules used to be very difficult to obtain because you had to hope for a captain to spawn, and when a captain spawned, you would only get 1. So since Crimson Realm is available this week and next week, you guys should definitely take advantage of that. So whenever you feel like playing, you know, just pop like an hour booster and just farm in the Crimson Realm for like an hour or 2. That way you can stock up on a couple Foundia capsules. However, if Crimson Realm just isn't your cup of tea, of course, we can come over here to Arshi, which is the Genesis Point Exchange Shop. And then, of course, down here, we can buy our Master Fragments as well as our Foundia capsules. So make sure that you purchase that. So that's 10 Foundia capsules every single week. Just understand that you do need the Genesis points to actually afford everything, but there we go. So now that we've purchased all of these things, let us put all of this into material storage and put that into default storage, and let's move on to the rest of the weekly exchange. The next thing I want to talk about is the Growthment exchange shop over here. So if you do need any more of your TA customization discs A's as well as B's, this is where you can pick them up. I do recommend picking them up since you probably should have a lot of Growthment. As you can see, I have 9,200 Growthment, and you know, there's nothing else for me to spend it on, so I might as well just purchase a bunch of these TA customization discs A's and B's. Now, of course, if you haven't maxed out your gear yet with the LC capsules, which is like the baseline, you can always buy even more LC capsules here. And also back in the Genesis Point shop, you can also purchase even more there. But since I have over 1,000 of every single capsule over here, I don't really need any more. The next thing I want to talk about is the Growthment 2 exchange shop. So this is where you get your Zover weapons. I do recommend people to take full advantage of the enhancement boost that is happening this week and next week. So if you still have like a Fixa 1 Fatale and you want to boost this to Fixa 2 or Fixa 3 or whatever, you guys can definitely take advantage of the enhancement campaign, because we do have that extra 10% boost, which will definitely help you out a little bit. At least a Fixa level 3 for the average player is what I would recommend. If you want to go higher, of course, by all means go ahead. However, try to aim for Fixa 3. That is kind of the sweet spot. And last but not least, I want to talk about the Alliance Exchange badge over here, so make sure that you actually buy your 30 star gems over here. Again, if you do need more Genesis points, you can buy 7,000 Genesis points over here. Personally, I don't need to do that because I am simply just going to farm the 50,000 by doing the time attack, and I'll be good.
Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again.
But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.